My name is Deborah Milwa, and I'm joined today by our Sister Tulu of Pulusong Public Hospital in Zakane Ekurhuleni, and we will be tapping on the issue of the Ebola virus disease with countries in the Western Africa like Liberia, Sierra Leone, Guinea, and Nigeria affected by the disease. This has caused a lot of fear in all the world citizens, and particularly in the symptoms of the Ebola virus. I understand that there is no medication available to treat the Ebola virus itself, and it cannot be 100% prevented.
Yeah, it's true, there's no medication at the moment, but the government is trying to come up with a vaccine. But at the moment, there's no medication. What we are doing to the patient is supportive care and rehydration. Even at home, you can try oral rehydration. Here at the hospital, we give them drips. The boxes are here, and blood if they need it. And then the symptoms will be the patient will be complaining of headache, severe headache, tiredness, weakness. Some will be vomiting. Ebola on its own is hemorrhagic fever. So at a later stage, the patient will be bleeding from all kinds, maybe from the eyes, ears, everywhere. Any kind of, for the patient will be bleeding, and that is at a later stage when it's far already.
Ebola virus disease ever occurred in South Africa?
Yes, there was a case in 1996 where an important case was documented with the patient was coming from Gabonese. A doctor working in Gabon with Ebola patient in Libreville, Gabon, was admitted to a hospital, and the nurse who was caring for the patient died.
Okay, I think that is very informative and crucial. Well, would you say that South Africa would be ready for an Ebola outbreak?
Personally, we have a lot of academic hospitals in South Africa, so I think we'll be more equipped and more ready. But since there's no vaccine or anything even around the World Health Organization itself has prepared us up to so far. But I think we have well-equipped hospitals, academic hospitals, and special hospitals that will be ready to care for such patients should there be another patient.
Okay, because I understand that there is the Charlotte Matlake Hospital,
yes,
and the Steve Biko Academy,
yes,
which is equipped with, I think, 100 nurses.
Yes.
Okay, each. Okay, so considering the fact that South Africa is the hub of Africa in terms of people traveling in and out of the country, are there any precautionary measures that are taken at the airports and the border gates? And
yeah, at the airport currently there are nurses at the airport who are trained, who are registered nurses who are trained to screen such patients, more like isolate them, make sure that this patient cannot get in contact, because Ebola can be transmitted through the fluids. So should a patient vomit and have any other sign that might suspect that it's Ebola, those nurses are there, take care of the patient, isolate the patient, take them to hospital where they can run necessary tests to see if it's Ebola or it's not Ebola.
Okay, and what are those measures, for example, like you've mentioned that they can isolate them?
Yes.
I know that there are detectors that detect the virus. Do you think that the measures are foolproof in terms of detecting the symptoms?
No, the symptoms itself they don't say much, because Ebola has similarly the same symptoms as malaria. Okay. So you can easily mistake Ebola with malaria. But the fact that they take the patient that they suspect that they might have Ebola, isolate them, take them to special hospitals, run the test, because only blood tests can confirm that this patient definitely has an Ebola. But they're taking those measures and make sure that they don't mix fluids with other patients. Like if the patient vomits, that vomit should just be taken with precautionary measures so that they cannot be mixed. Because any person that comes into contact with that vomit is going to contract the Ebola virus. Okay,
and then moving on, would you say that the health department is doing enough to prepare all healthcare workers like yourself, like in hospitals that are not academies like your Steve Biko and your Charlotte Matlake, like for a healthcare worker in Pulusong? Do you think that enough is done to inform you and prepare you on the Ebola virus?
The government, as I've already mentioned, they gave us pamphlets, they even sent us to school, gave us information how to recognize the signs and symptoms of the patients, how to deal with them, and should there be a need, how to transfer them to the relevant hospitals, how to wear our clothing and protect ourselves as well.
Oh, because I have seen that there is certain clothing that
you should wear.
Have on,
so we have them here at the hospital, and we have isolation rooms so we can treat the patient in isolation, at the same time protect other patients from contaminating the Ebola virus.
Okay, and just out of curiosity, has there been any public citizen from maybe Kwatema or other surrounding communities that has come and said, look, I have had diarrhea for these days, or I've been vomiting? Have you had any cases where people fear that maybe even headache or pain muscles, and then they come and say, okay, I think I might have contracted? Yeah.
Yes, we have cases as that, and we take it as a positive measure because people are now concerned, and there is awareness out there. The thing is, we are very much happy because word is out there about Ebola. So patients come and complain. We take extra precautionary measures, try to treat them as much as we can, do the blood test, and it's confirmed there is no Ebola. But we take it in a positive manner because it shows that at least we are doing something. The word is out there about Ebola.
Okay, I think you have answered my last question, because my last question was, is there enough information provided by hospitals like Pulusong to communities about the Ebola virus disease? So I think you've answered my question.
Yes, but most of the conveying of the information is through the clinics, because Pulusong is a hospital. Primary health care should start at the clinic. They are the one who should raise more and more awareness, because we only deal with them once they come from the clinic. The clinic refer the patients to us, and then we take it from there.
Okay, and maybe in addition, do you think maybe there's something that I myself as a citizen I can do to raise more information, maybe around my community where I'm from?
Yes, you can do small talks with the people out there, pamphlets, share wherever you are, go to crashes, just help wherever you can. Churches, they are the most convenient places that you can try to talk about Ebola and raise awareness.
Okay, thank you very much once again, Sister Tulu, and I think that was a very informative interview, and like you heard yourselves, it is important that we also as public citizens spread the word on Ebola, the Ebola virus disease. So what I can say is educate yourself, be informed, and be on the know about the Ebola virus disease. Thank you.